There is something that they didn't teach you in school about our solar system. Wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is, you're about to discover something extraordinary. We're going on a journey that will take us far beyond anything you learned in those dusty textbooks, beyond the simple diagrams of 9 planets orbiting the sun, beyond the basic facts they fed you about Mercury being hot and Pluto being cold. Because here's the thing they never told you in school. Our solar system isn't just a collection of rocks floating in space. It's a cosmic neighborhood so strange, so beautiful, and so utterly mind-bending that even our most brilliant scientists are still trying to understand it. Right now, as you're listening to this, our entire solar system is hurtling through space at over 500,000 miles per hour, not orbiting, not sitting still, racing through the galaxy like a cosmic bullet carrying all of us along for the ride. Remember how they taught you that planets orbit the sun in perfect circles? Wrong again. The orbits are elliptical, sure, but even that's misleading because orbits aren't fixed paths carved into the fabric of space. Jupiter, that giant ball of gas you learned about, isn't just sitting there looking pretty. It's a cosmic vacuum cleaner, a gravitational monster that has spent billions of years protecting Earth from asteroid impacts. That giant red spot on its surface. It's not just a storm. It's a hurricane larger than 3 Earths that has been raging for over 300 years. And Saturn, those beautiful rings they showed you in pictures, they're not solid. They're not permanent. They're made of billions of chunks of ice and rock, some as small as pebbles, others as large as mountains. Let's talk about Mars for a moment, that red planet you learned about as Earth's smaller, colder neighbor. They didn't tell you that billions of years ago, Mars had a thick atmosphere, flowing rivers, and possibly even rain. They didn't tell you that something catastrophic happened to Mars. Well, brace yourself because the real number might be closer to several hundred. You see, out beyond Neptune, in the frozen reaches of space that your textbooks barely mentioned, there's an entire population of worlds. And then there's Eris, a world so distant and so cold that it takes over 500 Earth years to complete one orbit around the Sun. In the outermost reaches of our solar system, in a region called the Oort cloud, there exists a spherical shell of icy objects that extends nearly a quarter of the way to the nearest star. The object that created our moon, which scientists call Theia, was roughly the size of Mars. When it slammed into the early Earth, the impact was so powerful that it literally melted both worlds. The most incredible thing about our moon is how perfectly it aligns with our sun during eclipses. This isn't a coincidence that happens occasionally. I'm talking about Europa, one of Jupiter's moons. In school, they probably mentioned it as just another chunk of ice orbiting the gas giant. But they didn't tell you that beneath that frozen exterior lies an ocean that contains more water than all of Earth's oceans combined. But Europa isn't the only moon harboring hidden oceans. Enceladus, one of Saturn's smaller moons, has been shooting geysers of water and organic compounds into space. Titan, Saturn's largest moon, presents an even stranger possibility. It's the only moon in our solar system with a thick atmosphere, and that atmosphere is constantly raining. Our solar system went through a period of absolute chaos called the Late Heavy Bombardment. During this period, the giant planets didn't stay in their nice, orderly orbits. They migrated. This wasn't just a few asteroid impacts. This was a cosmic demolition derby that lasted for hundreds of millions of years. Deep within the atmospheres of Neptune and Uranus, it literally rains diamonds. We're talking about diamond hailstones the size of marbles, possibly even larger, falling through alien skies for thousands of miles before settling into oceans of liquid diamond. That world is Io, Jupiter's innermost large moon. From a distance, Io looks almost benign, a yellowish-orange sphere roughly the size of our own moon. We're talking about hundreds of active volcanoes erupting simultaneously, shooting plumes of sulfur and sulfur dioxide hundreds of miles into space. There's something out there, something massive, something that shouldn't exist according to everything we thought we knew about how solar systems form. Instead, at a distance of about 50 astronomical units from the Sun, the population of these objects doesn't just thin out, it vanishes completely. Our solar system is still forming, it's still evolving, it's still changing in ways that are both subtle and dramatic. We're not just inhabitants of Earth, we're citizens of a solar system so rich with mystery and wonder that we may never fully comprehend all its secrets.